9 days after Hurricane Harvey came ashore, we're still struggling to fully comprehend its aftermath. At least 45 people are confirmed dead as of this morning, while the economic toll is estimated in the tens of billions. Mark Strassmann has been there through it all.
Harvey hit Texas with Old Testament wrath, a deluge along the state's Gulf Coast that dumped more than 4 feet of rain in 4 days.
I thought it was just a couple feet, and I didn't think it was that deep until it was too late. I couldn't do nothing.
Watery misery kept rising in Harris County, which includes Houston. By midweek, 30% of the county, 450 square miles, was underwater.
I got a truck. We drove as close as we could. We're hoping to get a boat. It's about a quarter mile to the clinic from here.
Houston was in over its head.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Rescues became a daily, even hourly drama.
The current was, getting hot. We had to bust the window to get out.
Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner had decided against evacuating residents in America's 4th largest city.
You cannot evacuate 6.5 million people. 35 states. Within 2 days. You cannot. That would be chaotic. We would be putting people more in harm's way.
So in one of America's most flood-prone major cities, relentless rain swamped neighborhoods and highways. A dangerous water world trapped tens of thousands of residents. Life and death 911 calls scaled beyond the capacity of first responders.
I ask for volunteers to come forward with boats and high water vehicles.
Where are you?
A civilian Navy responded. Neighbor rescued neighbor in private boats and high water vehicles. Harvey became an all-hands-on-deck moment.
This was my family. I'd hoped somebody would come for them.
We knew that we had a lot of civilians with boats that wanted to help.
Art Acevedo is Houston's police chief.
They had courage, integrity, intestinal fortitude, and as a result of them willing to get in the water and get in these boats, I know for a fact that a lot of people lived because of them.
Harvey's new flood became evacuees. Houston's Convention Center became its major shelter. Nearly 10,000 people poured in, doubling its original capacity. 2 Mattress Mac furniture stores became temporary housing for people with no place else to go.
We thank Mr. Mack for opening up his doors to us because we didn't know where our next meal was going to come from, or our clothes on our back.
Mr. Mack is owner Jim Mackingale.
We're going to keep these folks here as long as they need to be here. They may be here 3 days, they may be here 7, who knows? We're here to help, and that's what we do. That's who we are.
But the lifeline came too late for some. Water swept away a van, killing 6 members of the Saldivar family, an elderly couple and 4 of their great-grandchildren. 3-year-old Jordan Grace survived in floodwaters, clinging to her dead mother's body. The little girl told rescuers Mama was saying her prayers.
If you lose one life, that's one life you didn't want to lose.
Again, Mayor Turner.
But considering the enormity of the storm and the amount of rainfall that occurred, the number of lives that have been lost is much lower than what it could have been.
In Crosby, Texas, east of Houston, explosions and a massive fire broke out at this chemical plant. 40 inches of rain flooded out its power and refrigeration capabilities. Volatile organic peroxides could burn for days. As floodwaters receded in Houston, Harvey returned with a vengeance along the Texas Gulf Coast. Rains lashed cities like Port Arthur and Beaumont. The initial estimate of property damages was $30 billion, less than 40% of it covered by insurance. Many Houston neighborhoods could remain uninhabitable for weeks.
One of the signs that people will look to and what's important is how quickly that debris is being removed. What we are needing from FEMA is an advance payment on debris removal.
Give me a sense of the kind of check you're looking for as a down payment.
The debris removal for the city of Houston, just for the city of Houston alone, could be anywhere between $250 to $300 million.
Total damage and cleanup costs could reach $75 billion, making Harvey the second most costly natural disaster in U.S. history, behind only Katrina. Its legacy of ruin will challenge Houston for the next decade.
We have always faced challenges. That's who we are. But this is a city of hope and opportunity. And this is a city that will come back stronger than it has ever been. For that, I have no doubt.